Hello, my name is Alec from Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you my top 5 fast break basketball drills. Let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so in this first drill, what we're going to have is the outer players being on one team and then the inner 5 players being on the second team. What we're going to have is the coach in the middle, and what they're going to be doing is the outside players are going to be running in that direction while the inside players are going to be running in that direction. Once the coach throws up the ball, one of these players is going to be getting the ball. They're going to be boxing each other out, and one of them is going to get that ball. Whoever gets that ball, let's say the red team gets that ball, this player and this player are the closest players to get it, which means what they need to do is go out to the free throw line extended, and they need to be the outlet pass. Meanwhile, the blue players, depending on how you have your team set up, they can do a full court press man-to-man, or they can drop back and try to get back on defense. Meanwhile, these two down farther players, they're going to be leaking out. What we're looking to do here is have player 1 pass the ball to player 2, and right away he's going to pivot and he's going to look down court for those two players. And then because player 2 is the one who got the ball, player 5 is going to be cutting up the middle of the court. So then he's also looking for player 5. This way we can get the fast break going. Player 2 gets that ball, he can pass it up to 5, 3, or 4. They can go in for a layup. Meanwhile, we're going to be having the blue players trying to get back on defense. This is going to teach your team to be able to get that rebound, outlet, really quickly, and then to look downfield for a touchdown pass. If you want to be a quick team and have quick possessions with the ball, this drill is definitely going to help you become a faster team. Okay, so now in the second drill, we're going to have a line of players on that side of the court, a line of players over here. We are going to have one player down here, another one on the other end of the court, both with basketballs, and one player right in the middle. And what we're looking to do here is player 1 is going to pass to player 2. Meanwhile, player 1 is going to be running down court. When he's running down court, same as player 2, same idea. Player 2 is then going to pass to player 5, and 4 is going to pass to player 1 in the middle. And then those players are going to be passing back to players 1 and 2. Meanwhile, they're going to be still driving towards the rim, going in for a layup. Those two players are going to follow, and these two players are going to be following their pass. Next, they're going to go in for that layup. They're going to go in the back of those lines. 5 and 4 are now going to get that rebound, and they're going to be outletting to the next person in line. Again, same idea. They're going to be cutting down court. They're going to be passing towards the middle. And then player 1 and 5 are going to be going back down court. They're going to be passing the ball to each other. They're going to be going in for the layup. These two players are going to be chasing, and these two players are going to be going into the middle. Then if you want, you can call switch, which means that they have to switch sides. So this guy went in for a layup. He went in for a layup. They're going to be going to the back of those lines. They're going to be getting those rebounds. But meanwhile, if you say switch, these lines now need to move down. These lines now need to be running and sprinting down as quickly as possible. And in that way, we can have now player 2 passing out to the first player in this line and player 4 passing out to the first person in that line. And now they're going to be going in for the opposite side layups. Okay, in this third drill, it's called 3-on-2 chaser. What we're going to be doing is having the coach. He's going to be passing to one of these 3 players. And then from there, whichever player gets passed to, the corresponding defensive player is going to go and touch the baseline. Meanwhile, these other 2 players, they're going to be getting back on defense, and these 3 players are going to be now running and sprinting down the court. Player 5 better be passing ahead, and if he can, that's what we really want to happen, is if he can pass ahead to make it quicker, player 4 is going to then fill middle, and he will fill outside. This is so that we can have a faster fast break. Once we get down here, it's going to be 3-on-2 until player 5 can get back, and then once they score, it's over, and then they're running back to get down and back to this line, to the baseline, where their lines are. They're going to pass the ball back to the coach, and they're going to be going again. Now, of course, if there's more players, then you're all set. So it'll look like that, and we'll be going all over again. Now, if they pass towards, or if the coach passes towards the sideline, of course, this player now needs to go touch baseline. However, what I like to then explain to my players is player 2 is a little bit better of a ball handler than player 4, so player 2 is going to take middle, player 4 will take outside, and then now we're going to be going down court like this until player 2 gets back, and of course we're going to try and score. Now this next drill is great to run on both sides of the court. You would just alternate sides like I would here with these two different circles. We would have the coach over here, and now we have our coach right now over here, if you have enough players. If you don't have enough players, you can do this on one side of the court. This is our fourth drill. What we're going to be having is now player 2 is going to take a step out, coach is going to take a shot, and player 2 is going to then rebound the ball. He is going to outlet the ball to player 2 red, and player 2 red is going to dribble up the middle of the court. Player 2 blue now, he is going to be cutting along the sideline, and player 2 is then going to pass him the ball going in for that layup. Now if they've got another set of lines over here, they would alternate. So player 2 was in the baseline line before, he will now be on the sideline, and player 2 is in the sideline, so now he'll be on the baseline. And then you would keep on alternating sides. If you don't have enough players though, they can just run back down. Now a major staple in basketball is 3-on-2, 3-on-2, 2-on-1. And what I like to explain to my players is to get quicker faster. If you've got players leaking out like we always do in 3-on-2, 2-on-1, don't lie to yourself. Players do this. They leak out. If they're leaking out, pass that player the ball. He is then going to go up the middle, and you're going to fill that sideline. Now, when you get down here, obviously it's 3-on-2, 2-on-1, so you can then just go and try and score. And then the player who takes that shot is getting back on defense, and that player who got that rebound with the last other defender is going to be going 2-on-1. Now these two players who made the passes, they're going to be setting up for the defense, and it's going to be 2-on-1. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys again tomorrow, actually later on today, for the second video of the day.